Man, I really hope these villains aren't done in the MCU. So with a lot of the new Comic-Con announcements and talking about some of the villains that are coming back, such as Kingpin in the Daredevil series and Echo, and Kang in Ant-Man 3, and he's going to be in an Avengers movie where he's literally in the title, I thought it'd be a good time for me to drop the top 5 MCU villains that I want to see return. Let me just preface this by saying these are villains that, as far as I know, have not officially been announced to be in one particular project. So, for example, Wilson Fisk Kingpin is not eligible for this because we know for sure that he is going to be in Daredevil and Echo. Kang is not eligible for this list because we know he's for sure going to be in Ant-Man 3 and Avengers 5. So it's only, but if there is a character, a villain that we are pretty sure is going to be back, has teased to be coming back, but has not officially been announced to be in any particular upcoming project, then they are eligible for this list. So I just wanted to establish kind of the ground rules for this before I get started. And number 5 is going to be Red Skull. As far as I know, Red Skull is not coming back in anything. I hope we see him again because he's alive now. We thought he was dead at the end of the first Avenger. Then we saw him in Infinity War and Endgame guarding the Soul Stone. So what could his character do next? I don't know, but I'm interested to see where he goes. So Red Skull is my number 5. Number 4 is going to be Vulture. Now, this one is complicated because Vulture is in the Sony universe now, which doesn't make any sense how he got there and the fact that he's able to build his suit without the Avengers technology. I have so many problems with those 2 end credit scenes and the movie Morbius in general. I hope they find a way to get Keaton back in the MCU because he is way too good for the Sonyverse, and that is just a massive, massive disappointment and a waste of his talents if he is stuck in there. So please bring Keaton back to the MCU, and I will love to see him again. Number 3 is going to be Justin Hammer. I mean, come on, it's Sam Rockwell, and he's still alive. We need to see him back. He was so much fun in Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 has a ton of problems, for sure. It is a movie that is very flawed, is extremely messy. It's so many different things going on at once. They're very obviously setting up the Avengers. That being said, the best part of the movie to me was Sam Rockwell's Justin Hammer. I thought he was a ton of fun and a lot of potential as a villain, so I would really like to see him at some point in the future of the MCU. He said he wants to come back, so Marvel, please do it. Bring him back. Number 2 is going to be Mordo. If they don't bring back our version of Mordo, that'll be a massive wasted opportunity. The end credit scene of the first Doctor Strange movie was, to me, the best part of that movie. I love what it teased, that Mordo's basically going after sorcerers now. And then they just skipped over a lot of that in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, to where Doctor Strange tells another version of Mordo, yeah, in my universe you kind of tried to kill me over the years. Like, what? I really would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have seen their first interaction since Mordo went bad. Guess we're not going to get that, but I really hope we still get Mordo fighting Doctor Strange and other sorcerers at some point because that was such a good tease at the end of the first Doctor Strange, and I was really, really looking forward to seeing where they were going with that. So don't mess this up. Please bring Mordo back in some capacity, guys, in our universe. Not a different one, our Mordo, please. Number 1 is going to be Dormammu. I mean, come on. Dormammu is a massive MCU villain, and I love the visualization of him and the voice. Super ominous and creepy and weird and huge. I mean, this seems like a villain that, how the hell are you actually going to be able to defeat? I mean, Doctor Strange was able to strike a deal with him and get out of the whole situation in the first one by trapping him in a time loop. But how can you ultimately defeat Dormammu? I have no idea, and that's something that I hope they explore, and it really seems like they're going to, with the fact that Charlize appeared in the mid-credit scene in Multiverse of Madness, and apparently she is Dormammu's niece, which I don't exactly know how that works, but I really want to see where they go with that. And obviously, it seems pretty apparent that they're going to bring Dormammu back, but again, it hasn't been officially announced to be in any particular project, so I hope to see him soon, and he could be a massive, looming, huge villain, overarching villain in the future of the MCU. So really looking forward to what they do with him when they inevitably bring it back. So there you have it, guys. There's my top 5 MCU villains I want to see come back. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Likes are immensely important for getting my videos out to other people and getting as much views as possible. If you enjoy my content in general, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, get notified when I post a video. I got some more MCU stuff, more cool stuff in general coming, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you soon.